Hey, it's Dave from Cheap Wine Finder again with another wine review we just posted on the cheapwinefinder.com website. And it's the Aria Pinot Noir Brut Cava from Spain. It's part of the Freixenet group, Segura Viudas, I think, too. It's the largest cava makers in the world. And this one, it's caught my eye because I think my favorite wine in the world, you say you can only drink one. Well, I'm thinking an expensive one. I would want a Pinot Noir based Champagne. And Cava is made the exact same way that Champagne is. Now, it's 500-600 miles farther south on the Mediterranean Ocean, and Champagne's on the north side of the Burgundy area up in northern France. They're not the same growing regions, but they do make wine the same way. And they actually went out of their way to get Pinot Noir. So there is a little bit of a comparison because this wine actually, as you know, like Prosecco is made the second fermentation. That's when the bubbles come in large pressurized vats, and by large I mean huge pressurized vats, and it can go anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months because the pressure after the yeast eats up the sugar and the CO2 comes out. The pressure puts it back down into the wine. After a few months, it's incorporated in the wine. You get bubbly. It's 19th century technology. Up in Champagne, where it's 15th century technology, they ferment the wine, pour it in each and every bottle, add some sugar and some yeast, cover it up, turn it every day or two, just a quarter of a turn, and come back a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years later, and there you go. Now you got bubbly. It's an older way of doing it. And Cava does it the same way. Prosecco does it the Chardonnay, the tank fermentation method. So when I saw Pinot Noir from Cava, which is Cava's always a little bit, not always a little bit. I mean, you can get all sorts of really good Cavas for less than $20, less than $25. This was $11.99, and it was directly kind of going one-on-one with Champagne. It was using Pinot Noir grapes. Champagne uses Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, a couple other grapes too. And the minimum second fermentation has to be 18 months in Champagne. And here they went 18 months with this Cava, the Aria Pinot Noir Brut Cava. Let's take a sip. So they're not really going one-on-one. You really can't. I mean, inexpensive Champagne is $35, $40. This is $12. It's 600 miles south. The grapes are grown differently, blah, blah, blah. There's stylistic difference between Cava and Champagne. They're not going to be the same thing. They kind of set themselves up on this case to be the same thing, but it's not. And while Pinot Noir based Champagne is my very favorite in the whole wide world, and this doesn't quite meet that, it kicks butt for $11.99. It just does. It tastes great. It's interesting. It's got all sorts of kind of really cool flavors. It's smooth. It's a little bit sweet. It's brut, which is dry, but it's got some good fruit flavors to it. Got good acidity. I just took a second sip. That's when I know I like the acidity, is when it gets you drinking. It's like sitting in a bar drinking beer and you keep on reaching for the thing of pretzels. The acidity in wine does the same thing to you. So yeah, is it the same as Champagne? No. Am I upset by that? No, because I'm pretty happy. I just drank a $12 bubbly that over-delivers. Sometimes when I drink entry-level Champagne at $35-40. I'm not as impressed. You know, sometimes you expect less and you get more. You're happier than when you get more and you didn't quite get enough. So that's me talking about Cava, Pinot Noir based Cava. Not the three grapes you're normally used to, the Xarelo-lo, Macabeo, Parellada, Catalunya, and Bubbly. It's good. I liked it. Is it champagne? No, but for $12, I'm pretty happy right now. Third sip, and that's all you gotta. That's all I need to know. Like I said, my very favorite in the whole world, at least for now, is Pinot Noir based champagne. I didn't quite get that here, but I'm still happy. I'm still drinking some good bubbles. Drinking a really nice Cava, Aria Pinot Noir Brut Bubbly, non-vintage, from Spain. It's good. And that's all I got for today. Keep it cheap. I got more coming up, and adios. Bye-bye.